Howdy, Jake, or Agatha Wise here. Agatha Wise. Wanted to show off RedDragonThorn's turn 1 win deck in rotation. It won't work anymore in a few weeks, but I wanted to show you a bit of how this works. The deck intends to draw through its entirety of itself on turn 1 and win with a combo that I have down here in the bottom corner here. So you need all 12 Disciples in play for Disciples of the Lamb. If used by a Disciple during rescue and you have 12 Disciples, you can search your deck for a discard pile for a Lamb icon card. So you're going to get back Sun God with that card. So you're going to use Sun God early in the turn for your first saving. Second coming to get its second one. This will be your third one. And you'll use Lost Child Found in combat to bounce this back to your hand to get your fourth saving, and the actual rescue attempt finishing off would be your fifth saving. So how do we do this? Just show a bit of the deck off, and I'll have some gameplay coming up for it later. Numerous of the stars is invaluable for this deck. Pulling it, you've got to pull out all the Disciples. Most of these Disciples you don't actually want to draw. Like these guys don't do anything for the combo at all besides the ones with stars. So Simon and John help because they help with Star of Bethlehem, but otherwise most of these Disciples you just throw them down. In fact, you can discard them if you draw Prosperity because you don't need them. So you can get them back with Numerous or Patmos. You don't need them early is what I'm saying. So some other cards that help us get through here. This star is important for Star of Bethlehem. It's really nice to get the extra 2. Or if you happen to get this in your opening hand with Simon Peter, as you'll see, you can draw an extra 2 off the beginning. The star is amazing. And this is part of our win the battle with the last soul part of the strategy too. New Covenant is actually one of I'd say it's the weakest out of the 3 artifacts for digging in this deck, but it is important. If you drop this, you can usually get to Delivered or Annunciation or something else important for the deck. Angel Appears can be really important too to grab. Heavenly Host if you have the uniques to start building up a Star of Bethlehem. Remember with this deck, you have to make sure you don't go past your 1 natural artifact activation per turn. 4 Drachma Coin can be activated on Peter, but otherwise you got Denarius and New Covenant, and you need to activate one of those with Delivered if you want to activate the other one. Otherwise you're going to get stuck with that in your hand. So New Covenant's great. Coming Prince is amazing. If you have Jeshua in play, you can top deck your Star of Bethlehem and draw it immediately, or you can just find a way to top deck it and draw it later. It's really good. Patmos is good for getting back any discarded Disciples, or you can just search for a Peter if you have 4 Drachma Coin in hand. So really nice, really good. Crouch Choice is combo deck. Obviously, you're trying to find the cards you need to combo. Amazing. Delivered. It's simply amazing. Angel Appears, as we said before. You might be finding a certain piece, probably Heavenly Host to generate tokens, so you can maximize your Star of Bethlehem. But you could also get Gabriel if you're looking for a green source to play green cards on, like Emmaus Road. Really good. Annunciation is amazing. Sorry about that car alarm, but Annunciation is amazing. Take a good dominant from deck, so you can get Star of Bethlehem. You can get Harvest Time if you need that for a common piece later on, but you can also get Crouch Choice and then move that into Mayhem or something like that. It's always important. Emperor Nero is here strictly for Denarius. You're using that to grab with Denarius. Foolish Shepherd is a star ability, so it works with Numerous as a stars because it doesn't ask for good stars, it just asks for any stars. Also, this card lets you play Nicolation's Teachings on Simon the Zealous. Meaning that you can put that on him, give him the ability to play white cards, which he needs to play Lost Child Found. Then we have our Soul package. Prosperity is obviously amazing for a combo deck. The Bounce Soul, if somehow you're we use this created by Christ in the deck, and sometimes I can put Judas in play as an evil character, which means our combo is ruined unless we can fix that. So Remiss will help with that every once in a while. Obviously, it's still rough. Like it can ruin the combo if Judas gets put into play as an evil character if you don't have the right tools, but Remiss is one of the ways to get around that. Darkness can help fetch out Foolish Shepherd into your hand so you have an extra star ability, or if you just need to have him down for the Nicolations part of the combo. Distressed is just to interrupt your opponent. To be honest, this deck is very, if your opponent knows exactly what you're doing, it's very disruptible. This deck is extremely disruptible, but if they don't know, it is amazing. And Distress can just kind of mess with them a little bit in case they don't know what's going on, or they don't happen to have any way to interact. Exiles is really nice. It'll let you top deck a good enhancement so that could trigger Jeshua, and you can get back Annunciation or Coming Prince or Lost Child Found. In fact, there was one game I played where I could have done that and saved myself when test game with myself if I realized I could have done that. But you can get back a card. Normally you need Lost Child Found for the actual combo, but you can actually use this on Judas and then have Exiles put it back on top of your deck later on if you need to. Blind Lost Soul is obviously Disruption, and your blind does hit your Lawless, so just be careful about that. And there's Hopper Lost Soul, another soul for them. It's not necessary, but it fits you're comboing off, so you might as well reduce the size of your deck by 1 and give them an extra soul to rescue. So we have our Disciples here. Again, Disciples are pretty much, their only use is to be Disciples of the Lamb Father besides Simon, John, and Simon Peter. These are the 3 Disciples that really do something. Technically, if you're actually playing against somebody who's trying to fight you, Thomas the Twin might save you if they search and you get a good dominant off that, but we're trying not to rely on that. In the same way, Judas, if they try to draw, might actually help you with your combo, but otherwise these Disciples are not for attacking. They come in when you band everybody in, but they're just there to sit there. In fact, I put the first ones in usually as clay so they can play created by Christ later on, but yeah, they're just there to be one of the 12. So Matthew's whole role in this deck is to be pretty for the 12. Nobody really cares about Matthew in this deck. So some of our big drawing power, Star of Bethlehem, this thing's amazing. This should be netting you 12 or more cards because it can be proccing top decks, and top decks will be more cards drawing Jeshua, or it could be proccing the Star of Hospitality in Bethany. So this hopefully you're drawing over 12 cards of this. Sometimes you'll have to play it for like 4, but if you can play it for 12 plus, you get a lot of cards out of that. 4 drop a coin, obviously amazing, drawing 4. And remember, because you're trying to go off on the same turn, as soon as you get 4 drop a coin down, even when you discard it, your hand's protected, hand, deck, and reserve are protected the entire phase. So you are protected until battle phase, because you're trying to combo off on this one turn. Denarius, amazing, drawing 3, and Mayhem, you're trying to vomit your hand and draw 6. It's really good. So nativity characters are here to increase Star of Bethlehem, and they might help you in other ways. So let me pause real quick. Okay, so we're back here. Yeah, so drawing Mayhem's amazing. The Magi, the Star ability obviously works with Jeshua. So we have a few top deck abilities here. Elizabeth is another form of disruption. Not only is she nativity, so she increases your count. She'll disrupt their evil cards. That's important for you too. It may be important for you. And John has a Star ability as well. So, and you don't need his Unity to use a Star ability. Although I don't know if it actually. I think it's fine. Actually, there's one character that is not. So we don't care about his Unity ability. We're just looking for a Star ability and the fact that he's a nativity hero and he's green, so he can play green cards. So Heavenly Host is amazing. You gotta generate those tokens. He generates a token himself. So as soon as you play him, you only need 2 more unique nativities to maximize nativity. Enosh, because you are pulling out at least 4 of their souls, if not 5 or more. So you want to be negating their souls in case anything could disrupt you. And just a little thing there. And again, the combo here is you Nicolation's teaching Simon, so he can play white cards. You falling away one of their characters. So you choose. Hopefully they have one big character in play. You choose a color they don't. One big hero in play from Created in Christ. You choose a big hero that you can change his color to something they don't have. Hopefully they don't have any colors to go with them. And you choose him as a blocker. That means you're able to go into battle. You've hopefully played the Harvest Time already and Created by Christ. Those are just to get you where we're at right now. And then you're able to, with initiative, play Disciples of the Lamb. And because they don't have any. Hopefully they don't have any dominance at this point because dominance ruined this deck. But hopefully they don't have any answers. You'll have initiative again because this has 0/0 stats. You get to play Lost Child Found, bouncing this back to your hand. And again, hopefully just your 2/3 plus 2/4 should still be smaller than them. Even if they do get stalemate initiative, they probably don't have anything to play with their pale green character or whatever you turned it into based on what they're playing. And then you get to play Disciples of the Lamb again. That's your 4th Son of God rescue if you've used Second Coming and Son of God naturally. And then, as we said before, you drop a Hospitality in Bethany, abandoning your tired offense, and you sweep them out for the 5th Soul rescue. So I have some gameplay coming up, but I just wanted to share this deck because it's really cool, and I thought it was a really fun deck. It got played against me, and it was sad but amazing at the same time. So just wanted to share it with you. Thanks. I wanted to show off RedDragonThorn's turn 1 win deck. It's really cool. It's not. You can definitely interrupt it, but if it goes off completely, it's a lot of fun. I've modified this starter deck to have no dominance because dominance can interact with it if you know what to do. So we're gonna do no dominance, no interaction, basically from our opponent. Just showing you how you can go off on turn 1 if everything aligns correctly and how things go well. So we're starting off here with Prosperity is always good. One of the things is you can discard Disciples. Numerous to start and grab them back, so just chuck those Disciples out. Important card is Darkness, not vital, but nice. Darkness will let you grab Judas, so you don't actually get stuck with him on a Created by Christ, which makes it a lot more difficult, especially if you've used your Bounce Soul earlier. So that's always nice. So we're going to activate this to get the Judas and discard him. Doesn't really matter either way. Actually, we'll activate this one to draw first because when we draw changes, we may not need to get Judas, so we'll see. So we're going to discard. Remember, the Disciples that don't matter are the Disciples that don't have any star abilities and don't have any green on them. So these Disciples do not matter at the beginning of the game. We're going to discard, only my discard and play. Matthew and draw 2. Okay, so we did that. We also got Simon Peter's star. So I'll do that. Obviously in the game, I already skipped that part, but just showing you. Oh man, the combo! Look, we also have Hospitality and Bethany, so we'll get to draw another 2 off of that too. So play a Meek Soul from deck, a Meek Disciple from deck, and we draw 2 from Hospitality and Bethany. All right. Okie dokie. So discarded Matthew, drew 2 off of the star. We could discard their top of their deck. It doesn't really matter. So let's move on here. And forgive any misplays. It's late. I'm tired. I'm not super familiar with the combo either, so please forgive that. So we got these Disciples that don't do anything. We're not going to get into the Prosperity, so there's no reason to keep them around to discard. So we can just chuck those into play. Patmos can get back our Matthew. We don't need to do it now, so there's no point in we don't need that right now. Let's see here. This is a combo piece that we're not going to need until later. A combo piece we're not going to need until later. A combo piece. So options are we need to start selecting nativity for the thing, but we don't have nativity heroes right now. We can work on numerous as the stars, as we have 4, 5, 6 good star. We have 6 stars in play, so we can do that. Although, just using this will put us down to 4 because we'll need to put one into play and then activate this. So we'll put Simon Peter in as Meek. And we'll use Mace Road. Numerous. That should be in there. And we'll play numerous for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 humans. We're not looking for disciples right now. Not a human. So John, Jeshua, Elizabeth, and Magi. We want heavily hosted before these get in usually, but sometimes we don't get everything. You don't always get what you want. That's something I've been told. So numerous is there. Okay, so we'll need to keep drawing. So our options to keep drawing here is delivered. We can deliver it into 4 drachma. We can deliver it into New Covenant Annunciation. We can deliver it into New Covenant Crowd's Choice Mayhem. So Annunciation into Star would only draw us 3 cards currently, so we'll need to go a little deeper in that. So if we're looking to go for Annunciation into Crowd's Choice Mayhem, we'll start dumping the cards in our hand. So getting Matthew back. John in play. Activate this. This will go on Simon the Zealous later, but we don't have him. We don't have a person to put it on. So we're going for Crowd's Choice, Annunciation, Crowd's Choice, and Mayhem. So discard, Mayhem. Okay. So we're going to Mayhem, throw everything back, shuffle deck, draw 3, draw 3. Very nice. So we drew a hopper, goes to them, and we picked up some more disciples that we can just throw into play. No stars means you go straight into play. Put you on Meek too. You need some of them as Meek. Well, you need a clay Meek character. We already have one, but there we go. We can activate. We can put this face down. Foolish Shepherd is a star ability, so we'll hold on to him. Judas, go into play, not a star ability. So we still don't have 6. We still only have 3 for nativity, so I don't want to use Star Bethlehem just yet. We'll draw with 4 drachma coin. Very nice. So things keep on chaining. That's really good for the deck. We can drop Gabriel and Magnifying Multitudes. That puts our nativity count up to 5, which is really nice. I probably should have waited actually Denarius first, but we'll Denarius now. Emperor Nero. Drawing 3. Okay, so Denarius was our non-activated, like that's our natural activation for the turn. We got to remember that. So I can't just use this. In fact, I won't be able to use this at all if I remember correctly, unless I shuffle it back in somehow. I don't think I can. Let's see here. This is really nice for Star Bethlehem. Falling Way is important for the combo later on, so I don't think I can use this New Covenant at all, if I'm correct. Okay, so we've got Jeshua in play to give us extra draws off top decks. So we'll be able to use the top deck stars to generate extra card draw. So we got to go for Star Bethlehem now because I'll turn this over and put this face down in case it gets in the way of us drawing cards. So we're going for Star Bethlehem for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll organize the stars as I see here. So I'm definitely going to be playing this star. Look at hand reserve, doesn't do anything for us. No stars in discard that we want to play. We can't play this star because he's not Meek, because he's Meek. So we'll get this top deck, a good dominant from deck. Draw 5. Top deck a nativity hero from deck. Draw 2. And finally top deck a good dominant from deck. Okay, so we're top decking a good dominant from deck. The good dominant we're going to top deck is Harvest Time. This will also give us 3 triggers from Joshua at the end of this all. So top a deck, then we draw 5. Lost Soul, replacement, there we go. Then we top deck into here for deck. I'm not sure if the Heavenly Host might have been the last one in there, but we'll see. Yeah, which is kind of annoying, but okay. So we get 1 less trigger on Joshua currently. Shuffle. We draw 2 from Hospitality and Bethany. And then top deck a good dominant from deck with John the Fourth. Oh, do we have any? We drew something up, yeah. We're out of good dominants. And, oh, second coming. Okay. So putting these guys back where they belong. It's the first use of Star of Bethlehem. This is in hand. Okay. So this guy can go into play. He does give us our final nativity hero. We're at 6 now. We've gone to 10 disciples now. This guy goes into play. Actually, we'll hold him as a star ability for now. I don't think we need too much longer. So we play Harvest Time for 4. Will give us all the souls we need from them and us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go for our deck. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. 7, the 8th is there. Okay. Blind negates our Lawless, but we do get an Exiles. We can top deck a good star enhancement from our deck, and we will top deck. There's no more of those, so we'll top deck Numbers of Stars and draw with Jeshua, so that puts him at 3 uses. And I'm tired. I'm gonna see if I actually have any cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4 star, 5 stars. So I can get as many cards as I want, as many humans from discard pile and deck as I want. So there's our last 2 disciples, and that will be the game for us there. Okay, well, not yet. We gotta pull this all out. So Simon goes into play. The last disciple goes into play. Simon is important. He goes in as non-meek. We play Selfish Shepherd, Foolish Shepherd. Put Nicolaitan Teachings on Simon. We save a Lost Soul here. And we'll draw the rest of our deck. Putting in Enosh the Worshipper. And using the Coming Prince to top deck Star of Bethlehem and drawing him with Jeshua. Jeshua's last use. Okay. And we can just use Star of Bethlehem without doing anything else, just to draw the rest of our deck. There we go. Okay, so finally completed the combo, as long as I didn't mess anything up. What we're going to do here, this doesn't have any value anymore, but we're going to use Created by Christ on them, getting them to get an evil character, Lost Soul, and hero in play. So we'll do that. Reveal from the top. So evil character, Lost Soul, evil character. So just as soon as we find a hero, that'll be good. So hero, Lost Soul, and an evil character. And the rest of these go in deck and get shuffled. Okay. So there they go. So to complete this combo, we're going to be using Falling Away on their Gideon, turning him into a character that you don't think they have anything for in terms of colors. So we'll turn Gideon into a pale green evil character this turn. We'll use Nicolaitan's Teachings was in white, giving Simon access to white enhancements. And we'll use Second Coming on Son of God to save another Lost Soul. That puts us at 2. And finally, we'll go with our attack here. Simon will convert to choose the blocker. We'll choose this guy. Simon, as a 2/3, has initiative against this guy, and we know they don't have any dominance. So we play the card Disciples of the Lamb. Fused by Disciple during a rescue attempt, and you control 12 good disciples. You may search deck, discard pile, or reserve for a lamb icon card. Cannot be interrupted. So we will choose to pick up Son of God from our discard. So we're going to play Son of God again for the third time this turn. Save the third soul there. It's our initiative again because this card has no stats and they can't play anything. So we're going to play Lost Child Found. Okay, Lost Child Found will bounce Disciples of the Lamb back to our hand. We're going to play Disciples of the Lamb again, get Son of God back again, and play it again for our fourth soul of the turn. Remember, this is you can only activate Son of God 4 times in a turn, and you can only activate any card 4 times in a turn. So Son of God is done with its rescuing. So that puts us at we're still underneath them and we're still not killing them. They pass back priority to us. We banned in all of our New Testament heroes. So that is how you pull, to save the last soul by the numbers. So that is how you pull off a turn 1 win with RedDragonThorn's combo deck. It's very disruptible. Just Christian martyring this guy really ruins the combo. There's a lot of ways to actually ruin this combo, but the fact that it's possible is just very intriguing, very cool, and it's not possible for long, but I wanted to share that with y'all and show you the turn 1 win and let y'all see my misplays in playing the combo. I'm very tired. Anyways, I hope you found this interesting, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching.